So it says, given that f of x is equal to 5x minus 1 all over 2, and h of x is equal to 6x plus 5. Question 1 reads, for what value of x is f of x equal 3? We really want to understand what this is saying. So this is saying that having had f, say f of x, as you could see, is equal to 5x minus 1 all over 2. What is this saying? This is saying, what value could I put here? All right. So what value could I put here? Substitute and work it out, and my response becomes 3. That's what it is really saying. So what we're going to do here is to understand that in order to work out a problem like this, we definitely need to equate the function, which is 5x minus 1, equate that to 3. 5x minus 1 all over 2, should say. We want to equate that to 3. And then we're going to solve this for x. Now, in solving this, what we want to do is to get rid of this denominator that we have here. How do we get rid of the denominator? Well, basically, we'll multiply, as you could see, both sides by 2. We want to multiply this by 2. We want to multiply this by 2 so that we could get our canceling going right now. So 2 cancels itself there, but it's not going to cancel here. It's going to multiply. So let's rewrite this. So we have 5x minus 1 after the 2 had canceled, and this is equal to 6. 3 2's 6. What we're going to do now is to add 1 to both sides. We're solving for x, so we're left with 5x because negative 1 and positive 1 becomes 0 here. So 5x is equal to 7. At this stage, having had 5x equal to 7, then I can definitely divide both sides by 5. And in so doing, the 5 would have canceled there. So my response is that x is equal to 7 over 5. What is this saying for the math? It is simply saying if I substitute 7 over 5 here and then work out all of this, I should get 3. So let's prove this quickly. 5 times 7 over 5 minus 1, then we divide this by 2, I should get 3. Definitely 5 over 1, you could see here, 5 cancel 5. So I'm leaving 1 times 7, 7. So on top, I have 7 minus 1. Divide this by 2. I have 6 over 2. And definitely we saw that it is really 3. All right. So definitely we saw that this works out. So the answer is really 7 over 5. So that's one case, having had to evaluate stuff like these. Let us look on case number 2. All right, so we're looking at context is the same thing. So we want to take this h function. Remember, h of x is equal to 6x plus 5. And the question that is being asked here is, what value could we put here? And then when we're finished working this out, our answer becomes 25. So in order to do this, then we're saying, guess what? All we have to do, is let the h function be equal to 25. The h function is 6x plus 5, and we want to let this equal to 25. After this, the rest is an ordinary solving. So we want to solve for x. In solving for x, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides. in an effort to isolate the 6x first. So we have 25 minus 5, that's 20. And then we divide by 6, divide by 6. So 6 cancels 6 there. And over here, I could cancel down by using 2, 2 into this, 10, 2 into this, 3. All right, so therefore, x is equal to 10 over 3. So this is the idea. X is equal to 10 over 3. 6x plus 1 over x minus 2. All right, and then the question really, again, what value could I put here or there? That's what they're saying. And we will end up getting a situation where it's undefined. We can actually focus on an idea because this is a rational function. And for it to be undefined, then the focus is definitely not just on anything. The focus is really on the denominator. Why? Because a fraction, and this is so because the definition of a fraction says a fraction, and you can see that this function is in a fraction form. A fraction is written as a over b, where b cannot be 0. And on this basis, b is a part of the denominator. So then the context is that the denominator, which is x minus 2, cannot be equal to 0. So therefore, whenever we get any question like this, we take the denominator, set it to 0. So if we set the denominator to 0 and solve it, then we'll be able to find what value of x would cause that issue. So we're adding 2, x is equal to 2. So this is saying then if I should substitute 2 for x in this function, the denominator will become 0. And as we could see, having a fraction, the denominator cannot be 0. So in this case, x is equal to 2. All right, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Also leave a comment.